Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel for another First Amendment expose. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Today I chose a video from James Lander. In this video, James is whining from the backseat of a cop car. Alright, let's do this.
Hey, what's this fat ugly thing?
A couple weeks ago, I made a video on this lobotomized moron right here. If you didn't see it, I would advise starting with the arrest first. Link is in the description, of course. Anyway, this Neanderthal creature is rude, vile, and vulgar. Let's have a little taste of his personal style.
So these people right here, they're just garbage. You know, they're just fucking garbage. That fucking bitch of a cop wanted to say I had to stay 25 foot back. I'm not 25 foot back right now, but yet they still don't do anything. This goes to show you that cops like to run their mouths. They'll have to pay the consequences, but they just like to run their mouths. Like that stupid bitch. Fucking morons, every goddamn one of them. Stupid ass fucking cops.
As you can see, he's just, a great guy to be around. Anyway, before the arrest, he was being a dick in a tax office type place, creeping some women and refusing to act like a normal and decent human being.
That's the way that said it at first. I could not videotape in here. So, what do I gotta do? I gotta videotape. Well, she says I can't. Gotta do it, or else no one would take me seriously.
Oh, James, no one will ever take you seriously, you silly goose. So, after a while, they end up calling the cops, and this video is the body cam of the cop who did the arrest. So let's start at the moment she arrived. Enjoy.
Now, the policeman is here. He's either gonna do two things. He's either gonna teach y'all what the laws actually are, that I can videotape inside here, or he's going to trespass me. Now, right when he trespassed me, one of y'all going to have to sign that trespass. Okay. How you doing, man? Can I get your name and badge number?
Officer Kelly.
Kelly? Can I get your badge number?
439. You talk to me.
No, I can talk to you right here.
How you gonna do?
Yeah.
So what you got going on there?
See, this is why we do this, because people try and push us around. Like, she just asked me to come outside. She didn't demand it.
So what do you need?
There's a reason. Well, I'm doing that right now.
So what,
I'm showing you right now. So.
No, you're not gonna show me anything. So
No? Okay, I ain't gonna show you anything. I ain't even gonna talk to you.
They are okay. So put your phone on.
No.
Okay, I'll take it.
Now she took my phone from me. Now watch what happens. Okay? Watch. Watch. What? They didn't do anything wrong.
Well, they've already.
Supervisor?
They're already on the way.
They can't. They can't just ask somebody to leave public.
They can.
No, they can't. Okay. That's
So they've already told you several times to leave and you haven't left.
Okay.
That's definitely trespassing.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
No problem. Did you turn my phone off by any chance?
I did. Would you like me to do that?
You turned my phone off?
I said I did. Would you like me to do that?
No.
Alrighty.
Under no circumstances. Y'all will be hearing from me. Thank you very much. Or a lawyer, anyways. All right. Can we get a... Oh, you said one's coming?
Yeah, one's coming.
Killer. Great.
So
So am I under arrest?
you're not. You're detained right now.
Oh, because I'm getting put in back of a police car
Yep, you are.
in handcuffs. And you're saying I'm not arrested?
You're detained.
So I got moved out of a public building under no lawful reason. You have a card?
I do.
I'll take one before I leave.
Okay. So tell me what's going on.
Nope. I'm gonna
That's fine.
wait until your supervisor gets here, and then you're gonna take these handcuffs off.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm walking right back in that building.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
When I walked in, he had his phone like this recording.
Okay.
So he said, as soon as I walked in, I didn't say nothing to him. Can I have your name and badge number? I said, Officer Kelly. Badge number, I said 439. I said, so tell me why you're here. No. You're going to sit and listen like I told them. I said, no, I'm not. And he said, yes, you are. So he continued talking. I said, just come outside and step with me. Step outside with me. They've already asked you to leave. No, I will not. I said, okay, put your phone down, put your hands behind your back.
Okay, good.
Got his phone, put it on the table, put his hands behind his back, walked him outside, and I said, so tell me what's going on. He said, am I under arrest? I said, no, right now you're detained. Okay, so you mean to tell me that you turned my, I said, no, your phone is still recording. I said, well, right now you're going to be detained until a supervisor gets here. So he then proceeds to say, oh, you're gonna take me out these cuffs, and whenever you do, I'm going right back in there. So now he just 10-8 for whatever reason. Like, I don't even know what he was in there for, but they asked him to leave several times, and
Think it's 20, baby?
he doesn't give 20. Like,
Do they want him trespass?
they do, but like I couldn't even talk to them because he was telling me that I need to sit and listen to what he's telling them while he's recording.
And I said,
So-
when we come to our decision here, we have one that come out here. Say,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 3 females sitting in there, but he's right here in the back seat. I can roll the window down. I can talk with him.
Yeah, no.
they need to express. Too.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. Which door was it? You'll come back?
Right here.
Which is a little bit scary.
I understand. Yeah, he's being up in the back of our truck, so I get it.
And he wouldn't listen.
Other than her who told him to leave.
As a supervisor, I asked him, what he was doing. He didn't even tell me why he came in here.
Okay.
He just said, I have the right to video and audio record anything I want. This is a public place. You can't tell me to leave. And how can I help you?
Yeah.
Like it was an agenda.
How can I help you? What issue can I help you with? He didn't even want to talk to me about that. He just wanted to go into, I want to know if you called the police on me and this and that. And I'm like, how can I help you?
At any point, did you ask him to leave the premises?
I did. I said, sir,
Multiple
would you,
times.
And that's
yes,
good enough for
sir,
us.
would you please stop recording and leave? If you have no business here.
By the way, if you have to deal with a deranged frauditor and want to trespass him, always insist that he doesn't need any services and he doesn't have any business there, and less on the filming aspect. Just point out anything else, such as he doesn't need our services, he's being disorderly, he's loitering, we ask him to leave, he impede the service, we want him out, and all that good stuff. Forget the camera.
You can't.
And the way he was acting with front staff, they even hit the panic alarm because
He was just.
it was making them extremely nervous.
Yeah, I came here with lies because I
And
know
then
y'all-
what happened when...
And that's something that really grinds my gears. On internet, we always drop the term Karen as soon as a woman say something or have any type of reactions. But this is a situation where some middle-aged women are by themselves and a big guy shows up being weird, rude, and obnoxious, walking all over the place, asking for names, spreading some nonsense, and refusing to have a sane conversation. They don't know the dude is just performing for his YouTube channel. People are fucking nuts, man. They drive their car into crowd during a parade, shoot people at movies. I mean, you never know when the next walking trisomy is gonna have a meltdown in a tax office and do something horrible. It's really not okay to dismiss that as just being a Karen.
Oh, so basically when I walked in, he didn't give me a chance to introduce myself. I just walked in. Badge number? Name? I said, Officer Kelly. Badge number, I said, 439. I said, where's your business to be here? Oh, you're going to sit and listen like while I tell them. I said, no, you're going to tell me why you're here because if I ask you to leave. Then he proceeds to say no and continue talking. I said, okay, put your phone down. Let's go outside. You're not telling me to go anywhere. So I said, okay, put your hands behind your back. Took his phone, put it on the table, put his hands behind the back, and went outside.
Perfect. Okay.
I mean, from our standpoint, I don't know what else to do.
Or why he even.
So you guys want to press charges?
Can we have him trespass? Is that?
We can, but... I mean...
Now,
resisted.
I've contacted my supervisor. Of course, I have to do that to let them know what's happened. And
Well, we have one issue. He resisted the officer when we tried to facilitate him leaving. He basically told her no.
now, if he wants to come in here and ask questions about something to do with taxes, a tax account, and such as that, that's what we're here for. That's our job.
We can still do it, though. I'm pretty certain. Alex discussed it.
Because he didn't have questions.
I had a similar situation like this the other day, and the state was fine with it.
Well,
Because we just take them to jail for resisting and then do a TW. You want to do that? If they
We
don't,
can't.
will you find out if y'all want him wanted to go ahead and do the charge today and we take him to jail?
Yes,
Or if we're just gonna do
I've
a
got to call
trespass?
my. I've got to call my
He
supervisor back.
said when he was standing there and we asked him to stop videoing, he specifically said, I'm not leaving unless you trespass me.
They do it for YouTube views.
That's what he's doing. He
Yes,
said
He's probably a up and coming or trying to
He
be
said
an
he-
auditor.
Um,
We call them auditors. Yeah. Or that's just one of the many names. But they do it to military and police facilities as well. Like they'll go outside jails and start filming.
Intentionally. Just to
And,
see
the
if they
jails
can.
we like to.
And he
Yes, you can
refused.
stand out there with a
Correct.
camera, but also like, what's your intention? Are you is it a security breach? That type of thing.
Exactly.
You made it, guys. You're a thing now, and look at all the new restrictions and locked doors that will appear everywhere because of your bullshit.
Is that y'all panic alarm still going off? The blue?
The panic alarm, yes. They set it off because they were so nervous of what was going
So
on.
it's good you guys push that on a situation like this because we then go faster. We turn on our lights and get through traffic. Sometimes, depending on where we're at, it could take us a little while to get across town.
Okay.
Like if we're in a call on the other side of town, we got to go through all those lights.
Now, he did not visibly seem like he had any kind of weapons or anything like that on him, but regardless, I mean, look at his physical size.
Oh no!
From our perspective.
If you feel like an emergency exists, push it. Our hands are considered
You really,
weapons.
When he went to his car and said he was getting his phone, he could have been getting anything.
Our
Exactly.
hands are considered weapons too. Depending on the size of the individual.
yeah, and who knows what he was, like she said. He went
said
to his car and
going
come
to get
back.
his car to get his
If
phone
I
so he
had
could
to
record.
guess, that is a
Yeah, so he's a bigger guy. You're
possibility.
really
I
small.
couldn't say definitively.
He was kind of stocky.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah, it's very easy to say that people are too reactive until you have to deal with a fat moron acting like a lunatic in your face.
We are going to trespass. We are going to press charges for trespass.
You want to press charges?
Yes.
Perfect.
All right.
We'll get statements from everybody. Yeah, he's going to jail.
We do have the officers' names and badge numbers. Yes.
Give us just a few minutes. We can slide it through your window, right?
Yeah.
I think I ran out of statement forms. Probably need some more if somebody has some. I'd probably ask them to leave them.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll just print them out. So, see what. Go ahead.
Do I need to read him Miranda to see if he want to talk? Because he
Yeah.
said he want to speak to us
Yeah, that's fine.
before.
You got the board on you?
Yeah.
If you work on getting the statements from at least the two ladies in the front and then the one manager in the back.
Are you going to open the door?
Oh, no, that's fine. Hello, sir. I'm Corporal Borkart. This is Sergeant Wilkerson. I'm going to read you something before we ask you questions.
Sorry, no more rights.
Okay, I do have...
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Gotcha.
This is your Miranda warnings. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you've been questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answering questions or making statements. Do you understand each of these rights as I explained to you?
Yes, I do, sir.
All right. Having these rights in mind, you wish to answer any questions?
If you can tell me why I was arrested.
Okay.
Is your body camera on by any chance?
Yeah.
Great. Is all of their body cameras on?
Yes.
Okay, especially the guy behind me? The big guy?
Yes. I don't know. I know mine's on and Officer Kelly's is on.
Okay, cool.
So
right.
you're being placed under arrest for trespass and resisting an officer. But
I did not resist.
Before I talk to you anymore, do you care to answer any questions I may have for you?
It depends on the question.
Why didn't you leave when they asked you to? When the employees in there asked you to leave?
Because by law, I don't have to leave just because they asked me to.
What, are you retarded?
I was doing nothing wrong. I was getting information from them.
He lies!
I was polite to them.
Lies! Lies!
They told me that, and I wasn't even videotaping in there at first. I was getting information from them, talking to them, nice and peacefully. The one lady told me that I couldn't videotape in there. I said, well, I'm sorry, let me back up a little bit. I told them I left my video camera outside because I just wanted to do some personal information in here, get some, information. Oh, shit, this hurts so fucking bad. I was just getting some information in there, and then I was going to leave. Get a brochures and shit. That's what I got behind me.
Yes, sir.
Some brochures. And the lady said that I couldn't film in here anyways. Well, I asked her,
before you got the camera.
Before I got the camera. So I said, well, there is no signs on the thing. This is a public place, and anybody that can go into a public place can film inside that public place. Is that correct?
However,
First Amendment rights are not unlimited, and there are instances where recording could violate the law.
So I believe their policy is...
The policy does not trump the law, but go ahead.
We talk about this a lot on this channel, but everything related to the government is not public. As an entity, the government has the right to use its facilities in a certain way. Now, when you say policies don't trump the law, what law exactly? What is the law that you're talking about? Where is that famous law that you can just do whatever you want and loiter all day in a tax office? I cannot find it.
There, you cross this threshold of being orderly in filming and being disorderly in filming.
You know,
once they believe you,
right?
once they believe you were being disorderly, okay? At that point in time, they asked you to leave. You refused to leave.
What order was I doing?
I'm waiting for their statements.
Oh, good. So they're making statements.
So
yes.
Yes, they're going to provide us statements. I'm Sergeant Wilkerson. They asked you multiple times to leave, sir.
Ow, this hurts so fucking bad.
They asked you multiple times to leave. You refused to do so.
So
their supervisor asked you multiple times to leave. You refused to do so.
They asked me.
Correct.
Okay,
they were asking you to leave.
Okay, they asked me to leave a public building that I was, by law, allowed into.
She said she gave you multiple chances to provide legitimate business concerns that you had, and you refused to do so, and then you refused to leave when she asked you to leave. Then when Officer Kelly gets here and asks you to step outside so we can talk to you, you refused her lawful command to do so. She asked you to step outside. That's a polite command. That is a polite command.
No, it isn't.
Yes, sir, it is. Okay,
When you ask somebody,
we're not going to argue about this.
Okay.
She asked you to do it. You can get a lawyer. You can take this.
That's fine, man. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand. Now, I don't threaten people. I don't.
We're not threatening you.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not saying that y'all are threatening me. Y'all already arrested me.
Yes, sir.
So, I never threatened anybody. I never got hostile in there.
Okay.
Now,
they did not say you threatened.
Okay.
They said
just
you made
didn't want
them
me
feel
in there.
uncomfortable.
They felt uncomfortable.
Correct.
And y'all arrested me because they felt uncomfortable.
Because they asked you multiple times.
And they asked me to leave.
They asked you multiple times.
Because they felt uncomfortable.
And then the officer asked you to step outside and you refused her lawful command.
Okay.
You have the right to remain.
By law, am I allowed to film inside of a government building that does not have any signs on it?
Regardless if you are or not, when you are asked to leave a building, a government building or whatever building, you are mandated to do so.
So if I'm in a library or something, they ask me to leave?
Yes, you
gotta
leave. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
All right. Well, I think you're wrong. I'm gonna.
Well, you can get a lawyer.
I understand that. But I think you're wrong.
Nah, he's not.
I won't change my mind on anything, regardless of the facts that are set out before me.
Hey,
notice to appear?
Yeah, like a notice to appear.
No, sir, because you resisted the officer.
Okay, I didn't resist at all.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
When she put her hands on me,
she asked you to step outside.
That's not resisting.
You told her no.
When she asked me to
step outside, you told her no. That is resisting. That is resisting a lawful command by a police officer.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, y'all got to do what y'all got to do.
Yes, sir.
So
knock it out. You have enough hair back here?
I love a ring on a finger.
Are you just going to stand right here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I got you.
All right, step out the way real quick so I can shut this door.
Yeah, that's on that side.
I see. I'm waiting for some more gloves.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yep. Can't believe y'all can just arrest somebody for when y'all ask somebody to do something. That's crazy, man.
Yes, sir.
That is crazy. It's in my right. It's in my right pocket. No, I don't think I carry a knife. I got my money in one pocket, keys in another. Oh, and a lighter.
You have a card here?
I don't answer any questions, but what I'm
just
bound by law to do.
Just making sure that it's locked. If you're cool with it being unlocked.
It's locked. But I'll tell you what, all my stuff, if anything gets stolen out of that trailer, that's all on y'all.
I just asked you where it's
because y'all illegally arrested me just now.
Yes, sir.
So
you'll find your car, we could tow it. So that's part of what's going to happen.
No, because if y'all tow it, I got to pay. That's kind of stupid.
So you're cool with it being in the parking lot?
I'm not cool with being arrested, ma'am.
All right.
Especially illegally arrested.
Look, my little fuzzy furry muffin. First, you're not being illegally arrested, so stop with that. And if you're not cool with being arrested in general, there is a very easy way to avoid it.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
It's funny how y'all think y'all could just move somebody out of a building for no reason. Because of somebody's feelings. It is amazing.
You got more money over here. You know how much money you have on this thing?
Altogether, probably about 100, I think. Maybe, right around there, or something. I got some 10s, some 5s.
439, let's say, today, Nick, 427.
So, yeah, this lobotomized idiot left his own driver's license in the video. I'm removing it, but in his video, it's all there, super clear on screen. So, you know, if you want to send him a Christmas gift next winter, the dude totally ducks himself on his own channel.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Who's your wallet?
How much money was it? I kind of like to see it, yeah. Okay. I still counted it.
I counted it in front of him. He agreed.
Okay.
So have y'all done this a lot where y'all just arrest people off public property?
Seems like you're going to be a while. 24.
Yeah, because these are chilling my wrist and my shoulder. Okay.
Y'all are going to jail! Period!
Going to jail. You're going to jail.
So anyway, this dimwit is bitching about his shoulder or his wrist being hurt, which is super original. Inside the tax office, they finish the paperwork. It's a bit boring, so we'll jump to the end.
But, yes.
The left cuff is way too tight. It's like literally on.
He complaining of his handcuffs.
Really tight.
Well, we almost to the jail, so. Unless you want to, he says his left hand cuff is too tight.
Yeah, my left hand is really
tight.
tight.
We're on the way to the jail, so you keep taking them off of him.
Hey, roll the hand in.
Not wrong one though.
You'll be there in a couple minutes.
Like that, just left cuff is really tight. Talking about how I'm sitting freaking pushing and everything. And I know they're not supposed to be comfortable. But that one was like really tight. Oh, that's smooth. There you go. Man, they're dust. I guess they're coming down onto my bone. That's what they're doing. Because my right finger is starting to get numb now.
Let it go.
So sensitive.
All right, well, I loosened up.
Yeah, I can.
She's gonna get to there. Just watch her.
And that's how it ends. What a gigantic human-sized bacteria. Also, I hate it when they say, "Oh, I'm being arrested because of feelings." Well, of course, you moron. If a guy says that he will stab you and run at you with a knife, cops can intervene, even if only your emotions were affected, you gigantic sandwich with no ham. Anyway, as Red Foreman would say,
the reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
Alright, enough with this clown, my dear James, like they say in the Philippines. Shout out to the members, you're the reason why I'm way too invested in the hockey playoffs this year. Thanks for watching my video, please like, comment and subscribe. Let's expose those clowns one at a time. Bye-bye.